If you're thinking about buying a rental property in Temple, Texas, stop right there. Because I've seen too many investors make these same 5 mistakes and either lose money, get stuck in a headache rental, or just miss out on better deals altogether. Now, these aren't just beginner mistakes. Even seasoned buyers from Austin, Texas, or Dallas, Fort Worth are coming into Temple, Texas, assuming the numbers work just because it's cheaper. But that kind of thinking, it's how you end up buying in the wrong area. You have the wrong expectations, and then you're gonna regret it 6 months later and never invest again. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 mistakes that investors make when buying here in Temple and show you exactly how to avoid them so that you can create long-term wealth and cash flow and avoid the headaches. I'm Trent Babb, and I help investment buyers and relocation clients navigate the Central Texas market like Belton, Temple, and Salado every week. If you've been trying to invest or relocate to Central Texas, give me a text. I'd be happy to help. My information is going to be right there, or you can find some additional links in the description below to help you gain awareness of the Central Texas real estate. Now let's get into it. So what I see a lot in Temple is that investors assume because it's Texas that it's going to cash flow, and that's not the truth without some real comps. So Temple's average rent for a 3-bed, 2-bath home here is around $1,400 to $1,800 as of mid-2025. But that can seriously dip $200 plus depending on the neighborhood, the school zone, or the build year when it was built. Investors who base rent projections on Zillow often overpay and underperform. So if you're looking on Zillow for rent comparables but you want real data, I can give you some real comps pulled from my MLS. That's some additional property managers to help you with your property, and also active listings to see the days on market, how long active listings are staying on the market and how long sold listings were on the market. Especially for out-of-state investors that know that Texas has no state income tax, well, they don't realize that all of those taxes are just consolidated into our property taxes. So you have to watch out for your property taxes, and now, especially this year, in the past 2 years, the insurance premiums. Now, Temple may have lower home prices than Austin, but the property taxes are going to hit you at 1.8% to 2.2%, and in up-and-coming areas, you're going to see a 2.4% tax rate as well. And especially over the last 2 years, insurance costs are rising due to weather events and just inflation in general. The Bell County area every spring usually has some tornadoes coming through it. So that's one thing to consider when getting your insurance is make sure that the weather conditions is tidied up in the coverage that you have, because those expenses are what's going to eat up your cash flow if you don't factor them in properly. So a $250,000 home might cost you $6,000, maybe even more, on your property taxes and insurance combined. So just make sure that you're going through the true holding costs of owning a rental property, not just the mortgage payments. That's property taxes, insurance, and I would even include your CapEx, your capital expenditures for improving the property later on, right? Now, here's the number one thing in real estate: location, location, location. And buying in the wrong neighborhood is just the wrong strategy. You must know your area. Some areas are great for flips, some areas are great for short-term rentals, and some areas are just better for long-term rentals. And unfortunately, some areas have high turnover rates and lower appreciation value. Now, I've seen people buy in the East Temple area, and pro tip, don't buy in East Temple thinking that it's up and coming, because East Temple ain't ever up and coming. You could get stuck with vandalism, poor tenants, or the biggest hurdle, a resale problem. Back in 2021, Airbnbs and short-term rentals were the craze, especially because of traveling nurses. 90% of the Baylor Scott & White is traveling nurses. So Airbnbs went crazy, and now they have completely tanked. But if you know the right zip code to maximize your investment strategy, there are still pockets in Temple that you can utilize. Whether that's just cash flow versus just long-term appreciation, or the BRRRR strategy. And I would be happy to help. And if you want to know the best neighborhoods, click that subscribe button, because I'm going to be coming out with more videos covering those areas. And another thing, don't underestimate the rehab or your make-ready cost. Even cosmetic flips in Temple could run about $25,000 to $40,000 straight out of your pocket. After your HVAC, roof, windows, or any foundation, pier and beam surprises that you might find. I've walked properties with investors who are trying to sell who misunderstood the undertaking it takes to remodel a Temple house. just because the price looked good. You must understand that Temple homes are older. So we're talking 1930s, 50s, and 70s. And those homes often hide issues you can't see with just a quick tour. And in most cases, those types of homes are smaller, around your 1,000 foot to 1,200 homes, and they're 3-bed, 1-bath. So if you want to increase either of those items, you're going to have to bring in local contractors, get some realistic bids, and analyze your ROI before you even make the offer. And as a local realtor here, I can help you perform all of these checklist items. And number 5 is the do-it-yourselfers. Why not just have a local realtor help you go through the area that knows the neighborhoods, or even may have some off-market deals that no one knows about, right? And if you do find a property, understand that homes in Central Texas, or even just Texas, that are well priced are still going off the market in 14 to 20 days. So by the time you see that hot property on Zillow, you're already competing with 3 to 5 other offers. Now, for the investors that don't utilize a local realtor, they're limited to what they see on the market. Oftentimes, the best deals are bought off-market RV parks and storage facilities, land splits, or any value-add rentals are being sold off-market. Now, people lose months chasing dead leads or bad wholesalers. Now, I live here, I invest here. I own a storage facility in Belton called Expo Storage, Expo Boat and RV Storage. So if you have a boat or RV, the website and phone number are in the lower third right there. Now that's out of the way. I also work with local builders, motivated sellers. So just know you have a helping hand right here. Your local Central Texas real estate buzzard. I hunt deals before they hit the MLS. So whether you're building your portfolio, relocating, or buying a long-term investment, I'd love to help you run the numbers before you make an offer. Every single week, I talk to investors just like you. People relocating their capital from Austin or Dallas-Fort Worth, or even out-of-state buyers looking for just smarter returns in Central Texas. Is X neighborhood right for your strategy? Or what's a safe rehab cost here? Those are questions I can ask for you. Now, if that sounds like you, give me a text. My information is right here, or you can use any of the links in the description below to grab a free consultation with me, book a strategy call, or just check out more videos like this one to help you gain more awareness in the Central Texas area. Temple has a ton of opportunity, but only if you know where to look and at what price to buy it out. I'm Trent Babb, your Central Texas real estate agent. Next up, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in the Bell County real estate market in 2025. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it.